Hello everyone and welcome back to Octopath Traveler episode 14. We entered a new town last time, so today we can meet our next party member. And as before, I will go through his introduction. I can't give you a link to click to skip it, I'm afraid, because I can't link to bits of my own video in the video. I could put it in the description or in the comments, but that would not be really any help, I think. So I'm afraid you're going to have to either watch this or manually find the place where it is over. Probably, I don't know, towards the end of this episode, if I had to guess. And now you can see that because we have a fifth party member, we need to pick one of them to become idle. So either Ophelia, Cyrus, or Tressa. I've gotten really used to this party, so I don't really have anyone here who I think is not valuable. Tressa has some really useful passive skills, Cyrus has the analyzing foe abilities, and Ophelia is my healer. But I think for the moment I'm going to get rid of Ophelia. But I suspect that we will be able to switch this around frequently, and this is not going to be my final decision, because it says idle party members up above. It doesn't say permanently removed party members. So I am going to, hear the beginning of the tale.
Hells! Is he man or beast? He's but one, yet fights like a score! Gods have mercy. That's the unbending blade of Hornburg! Olberic Eisenberg!
You know my name. And so to business. Who will be the next to die?
It's you who be dying! Look about you! We have the numbers!
Enemy reinforcements on the left flank! To Sir Olberic's side, men! The Blackguards have had their way for long enough!
Notice that or our character, is carrying a sword. Everyone else appears to be fist fighting.
It matters not. We're done here. Sound the retreat! Withdraw to the rallying point!
Sir Olberic, I feared we would be too late.
So they have weird pauses at the beginning of this particular cutscene's voice acting now, where I think they stopped voice acting, but then it just takes a tiny bit longer than normal to start.
Nothing I couldn't handle. Can you hold this position?
You make for His Majesty's camp, sir?
Just so. Our foe attacked from both flanks. We have no orders from the Crown. This concerns me.
His Majesty is well guarded, sir.
Sir Erhard is with him. I know this.
So sometimes I pause after a dialogue to say something. Sometimes I expect there to be an automatic continuation of dialogue, because that's what you know from every other cutscene in every other game, basically. If it's fully voice acted and it's basically a movie that you're watching, then usually it keeps going. But in this game, it's not in every game, but in most games it keeps going, right? There are sometimes cutscenes in, I don't know, Pokemon game, which it's not really a cutscene, it's just dialogue playing automatically. That's just, you have to confirm through that, but look at a Final Fantasy game cutscene. It tends to keep going at least in more modern games. So yeah, I keep expecting it to keep playing the next line when the current one's finished, but it doesn't. I have to confirm it. So I apologize my longer pauses. Or excuse my longer pauses, sorry.
There is no stronger knight in the realm, other than yourself, of course, my lord. With Sir Erhard at his side, surely his majesty is in no danger.
Okay, once again, I'm urging you to guess what's going to happen.
Perhaps not, but we must be certain. I would know how the battle unfolds. Besides, word from the king always lifts the men's spirits.
As you wish, sir. We will hold this ground.
Be safe, and may the gods guide your blade.
Yeah, they're not using blades, they're fist fighting.
And yours, Sir Olberic.
Heavens have mercy. His Majesty's own guard, slain to the last man. Who could have done such a thing?
Again, it's your guess. Guess what happened. I'm sure you'll guess right.
Erhard. Where is Erhard?
So, it was you.
My liege. Erhard, what is the meaning of this? What have you done?
Is that a trick question?
Ah!
Have you not eyes? The king is dead by my hand.
What madness? What treachery is this?
No madness here. But call it treachery, if you will.
I thought you a friend. A brother! Ah!
Brothers indeed. How many times did we cross swords like this in the practice yards? And how many times have I told you? I see your every move, your every strike before it falls.
As I see yours.
Ah, but you've not seen everything. I saved one trick for the day I knew would come.
Always the same dream. Ah, Philip. What is it?
Crivens! How did you know it was me, sir?
One must always be on his guard, even when he rests. Yes, a knight... No, I am no knight. Just a man with a sword, and nothing more.
If you say so, sir. But there's lots of men what carry swords that can't do half of what you do. Oh, I almost forgot, sir. The headman's looking for you. Says he wants a word. He didn't say about what.
Tell him I'm on my way.
Yes, sir. I'll go on ahead and let him know, sir. He'll be in the square. You know the one.
How many years has it been since Hornburg fell? My liege lost. My land in ruin. I wandered aimlessly. After a time, I came to this village. Here, I earn my keep as a hired sword, hiding behind another man's name. Defending the villagers from bandit raids, teaching young men how to handle a blade. Not a glamorous life, but it puts food on my plate. A man like me knows only the battlefield, worth only as much as the blade at my side and the arm that swings it. When that blade fails to save my sworn liege, what does that make me? For years, I've asked myself that question. No answer still. At least, not one I like. One thing I do know is that I owe this village a debt. A debt I intend to repay. But that's enough brooding for one morning. The headman's waiting.
Berg, sir!
Ho there!
Oh, it's not voice acted fully anymore. Because of obvious reasons, I mean. Yeah, you should have known.
I see.
Yes.
Indeed.
Just so.
So in other villages, I found more random chests lying around that I could loot. I haven't found any in this tutorial section. By the way, this is about as far as I have played in advance. And I decided to not do that anymore. So I now know the basics of the game, how it plays, how the party stuff works and all that. So I think it's best if I see the rest of it blind. So I feel like I ramble and rant even more if it's the second time going through an annoying section.
Oh.
I see.
Ah.
I see.
Why, yes. I wonder.
Berg, sir.
As you wish.
Beg pardon? Oh. How can I...
I see.
So as with all the other characters, we have to use his path action to continue. And I suspect this is something that will come into play a lot of the random quests that we found in previous villages. I think I've completed one or two of them, which were very simple, but generally speaking, I think to complete those quests from the side quests, side missions, little stories, I don't know what the game calls them, I don't remember, but I think to do those you need to use a specific path action, depending on which character it is, and you might not have that character yet. So, for example, the challenge thing I think might be what I need to convince the guy in the merchant town to steer clear of that lady who he's been pestering. But the way this works is very similar to the provoke thing that Harnit can do, except that I apparently have access to my full list of skills. Whereas Harnit can do her provoke thing, and she only fights using the beasts that she can summon. But yeah, I can basically initiate a duel with a random person.
Victory shall be mine.
And I can also buff my own strength, by the looks of it.
Now then. Now.
And I appear to be using a spear or a sword. So this is a character that has a spear, just like Tressa has. But in addition, he also has a sword, which is something that we've previously only been able to get from using the sweep, from Lind, or from summoning monsters, or I guess from the summoned help from Ophelia. But none of our characters had a sword so far. I don't know if you will get any additional. So I'm guessing the other character will be attacking too much and never defending. So yeah, he gets swords and polearms. I thought maybe he could also use axes or bows, because those would kind of fit a warrior as well. And maybe they just didn't give him one as starting equipment. But by the looks of it, swords and polearms. So now let's do the other character. Again, strength 1, so this should be fairly easy.
Victory shall
Going
be
to
mine.
start out by giving myself a nice buff to my damage. You can see for 3 turns I do bonus damage.
The battle is truly joined.
And this guy is weak to spears. Probably also swords. I just wanted to try the other weapon, just for fun, I guess.
The battle is.
There we go.
With
Easy.
each battle, I grow stronger.
Yeah, see, this guy attacks too much and doesn't have enough defense.
I see. Indeed. Just so. What's this? Yes. I thank you.
I see.
Yes, let's beat up a child. Oh, it sounds fun.
No.
Hey, come on! I do?
I see.
Yes, thanks for telling us again that his father died, and we're playing surrogate father. I had no idea. Yeah. By the way, I'm trying to get my audio to work out nicely, but this microphone is like 8 or 9 years old by this point. It's not that great. But as I've also said, I'm not really looking to order a new one at the moment. I'm not doing that much recording anymore.
Hey, thanks. You got it!
Yes, let's make a round of the village. Immediate cutscene.
Ah!
Oh. Brigands from the hills. Dun dun. Alright. Yeah, there's gonna be tons more cutscenes, and I don't want to make this episode go too long, so it's gonna be a little shorter, but we should be over 20 minutes, so that's fine. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this long cutscene, and I'll see you again next episode. Bye bye!